Good evening, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Jordie James, and I have got you for the next 15 minutes. So it was really interesting. I was trying to think about what I was going to talk about today, but what's been happening over the last couple of weeks for me is I've actually just getting over sinusitis, and it's so interesting understanding how my body sort of energetically works and how I need to go make sure that I do self-care. And I know I bat on about this, but it's really important to look after ourselves, especially when we're caring for people. And I mean not just family, I mean people who are not well, or we have to care for people that our loved ones that are going through some things. It's always important to make sure that we actually care for ourselves as well. And yes, we have to put ourselves first. And it's not being selfish, it's being selfless. We need to make sure that we are 100% so then we can care for the people around us. As you all know, my dad is not well, so we are caring for him. Me and both my brothers and the whole entire family are sort of stepping up to the plate, and it's absolutely gorgeous to watch the family being so close. It's just great. So, and the times of need, they're always there, which is really good. But what else I want to talk about today as well is the fact that, yes, we've gone through this beautiful season transition, and it was really funny because I had to make sure that you guys were, you went into daylight savings, so you went an hour forward, which means it's 11 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock for me. So I had to make sure that I was ready. And I was really glad that I was getting the push along from the universe going, just better check the time. And I did, which was great. But going into your springtime is new beginnings and new growth. And over here, we're in autumn and we're starting to go into our Samhain sort of energy too, which is Halloween over here. So, and you're going into Beltane, and it's just this beautiful transient energy that's going on at the moment. But we also need to make sure that as the transient energy happens, we also flow with that transient energy and we don't sit still or we get stuck and then we go, hang on a second, why isn't things working for me? Why aren't they not going ahead for me? Is because sometimes we feel a little bit stuck. So what I find that really helps me is listening to music, dancing like no one's watching, doing things that I love to do inspirationally. I'm just taking on board, I'm learning how to sing, so I'm very excited that class is starting in a couple of weeks. So not learning how to sing, I've actually sung before. It's just I used to sing in a choir, but it's just getting back into that, learning how to use the muscles again and the vocal cords and all that and warm up. And I mean, it's been something like 30-something years since I have sung. So it's a really exciting time for me. I can't wait to do that. But finding things to push me and propel me forward is a lot better in a transient state than sitting still going, oh my God, everything's going on around me and I don't know how to work. So sitting back going, okay, this is what's going to help move my energy is really important. I also went to my beautiful acupuncturist yesterday, and I swear by my acupuncturist, I see her once a month to keep me aligned in my energy, because working with energy and healing people, I've also got to do that for myself as well. And next week as well, I've got a really big week. I've got a lot of training next week. I'm very excited. I'm going away for a whole week. Yay, very excited. So I have the beautiful, so I hope that makes sense, everyone. And I've got beautiful Nicole from Oxford in Michigan. Hi, Nicole. How are you going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh my God, you're so excited. I love it. You're bubbly. Love it. So how would you like me to work with you today? Would you like me to work with what's going on around you, so psychically, or would you like me to connect with a loved one mediumshiply for you?
I would love to connect with a loved one.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And okay. So as I sort of put and draw my energy to the spirit world for you, I have a lady stepping forward, and as I connect with this lady, I want to say she's very vibrant and she's very, I want to say knockabout. Like I feel like I don't know if this is a sister, cousin, or friend, but I do feel like, or she might be a little bit older than you, not much older, but I do feel like I want to say that she was definitely a very vibrant sort of personality, and I know that she was a bit quiet, but then I know once she got to know you, she'd be quite bubbly and quite outgoing. Would this make sense to you?
It does not.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Let me just keep working with this lady. Oh, because it might be that she might be showing me in her younger years, but let me just keep working with her for a minute. Would you understand? I have a lady she's in her 50s that I just want to say maybe a little bit older, but she's sort of making me aware of the middle age. And I do feel like she would be like a cousin or friend, but I do feel like she might have been either mum or aunt. But I know that there's a reference here of being connected to you in some way. Would you know a Josie or a Joe, or there's a JS sound name, female?
No.
Okay, that's all right, Nicole. Let me just sort of sit back if it doesn't make sense to you. I know I've got a lady with blonde hair, and I know that she's got sort of shoulder length. And okay, thank you. Would you understand there would be an army connection to mum's side of the family?
I'm sorry, what?
An army connection.
Yeah.
Someone in the army on mum's side.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And would this be a lady or a gentleman connected to the army on mum's side?
A gentleman.
Okay, thank you. And just bear with me for a second, because I just want to say I know this lady is bringing this gentleman through. So I feel like this lady would be connected to this gentleman. Now, as I connect with him, would he be dad or dad-in-law? I want to acknowledge that sort of reference to him. Would that make sense to you?
If he was passed away?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. And also, would you also make sense? Oh, okay. Would you understand if I have the gentleman with me that the lady would be like a sister to him? Because I can't let her, like, she's not going anywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Would you understand that this gentleman would be quite a strong, I want to say strong personality, and very strong in his morals, and very, I want to say matter of fact. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. And if I said to you that he would like to throw the book at you, would that make sense to you? I feel like I want to say he wants to lay down some rules, but it's all about you looking. It's funny, I was just talking about this before, looking after yourself. He wants to throw the book at you to look after yourself, Nicole.
No, not really. I don't understand that preference.
No, that's fine. But if I pull it back and say he wants to throw the book at you, would this be a reference to something? Because I just feel like I want to say he's telling me that he wants to throw the book at you.
I mean, maybe my wife, possibly, but...
Okay, because I just feel like I want to throw the book at you. So bear with me for a second. It might be a book that flies off the shelf, but I just want to leave that with you for a second. Also, as I blend with him a little bit more, he's just wanting to say that he wants to, oh, okay. He's giving you daisies and roses, and I know it's spring over there, but would you understand that there's some flowers that have coming up recently in your garden that are very much sentimental to you?
No.
Okay. Well, I just feel like I want to say, as you walk past something, there's a flower that will just pop out to you that's a little bit sentimental, so I need to leave that with you, Nicole.
Okay.
Okay? Because he wants to give you flowers. Now, is there a birthday celebration anniversary that's just happened? Because I want to acknowledge something that's just happened in the last week, but also I keep hearing September. September is a significant month as well.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. If it's not this, if this month doesn't make sense or in the last couple of weeks doesn't make sense, I know September is quite strong. Okay. Oh, so is this gentleman connected to you as dad or being a dad?
A grandfather.
Thank you. But would it's like I want to say he wants to give you a massive, like, sit down and a massive hug and just to hold your hand a little bit because he wants to be there for you. And it's really funny because would you understand that I want to go back to the book thing? Would you understand that doing things by the book actually makes things more sense, makes more sense for you sometimes?
Up for the book.
Yeah, going by the book or doing things by the book.
He does, yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all right. Just so you know that he's okay, thank you. All right. Would you understand, is this dad's dad or mum's dad?
Mom's dad.
Okay, thank you. Is mum one of 4 children?
Mom is an only child.
Okay, he wants to acknowledge the 4. So can I leave that with you? I'm running out of time, Nicole. But the biggest thing is he just wants to be here to give you a massive hug and know that only take one foot in front of the other to get you to where you want to be. There's no harm in jumping, but make sure that you look before you jump. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So can I leave that with you, darling, and give him massive hugs to you? And have a great day or great evening, Nicole. Thank you so much for taking a call with me. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'm out of time. Blessings and hugs, and you can always catch me on my Facebook page, Jordie James, Psychic Medium. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.